Chopping it up. Reality Speaks. It's your boy, Rock Boss, Mayor of Moguls, SiegelCapone. And of course, we in for my favorite segment, which is exposing the fraudulent. And this is the place where I just kind of get my little rant and rave on about the shit I don't like, you know? So make sure y'all always remember that. It's just like how Facebook say, what's on your mind? I can write a status about what's on my mind, what I'm thinking about at the time, what I'm doing, whatever. My opinion, my feelings, my thoughts. So this is me exposing the fake shit towards me or my principles, morals, values, and just shit that I don't like. I can't stand the uncommitted motherfucker. Because like I said, what's the point of getting in a marriage if you still desire other people? But you still believe that that's what marriage is, the union of two becoming one and forsaking and basically blocking out anybody else from coming in between them, no matter what the issue is, you know. But, you know, it could be a commitment for anything. That's why people breach contracts. You know, that's why I'm like, is they crazy? How did this even become a story? The Lakers might actually trade LeBron, because regardless to if Magic was the one that basically got him hired, you're still the owner, so you still committed to paying him because you're the one that writes the checks. So after one bad year that you can't even blame on him, just everything that could possibly go wrong is what went wrong. Now you're not as committed to this man, or like I said, if you desire attention from other people, then how are you totally committed to him? But look at his stat sheet. He checking off boxes of quality shit. And it just remind me of that Prince line. He said, maybe I'm just like my mother. She never fucking satisfied. Why is women so hard to please? Because we not. We not hard to please. At least I know I'm not, you know. I'm a real simple but thorough man, you know. And if I commit to something, my word is what stands the test of time. I've never really quit anything. If I learned how to do it, had an interest in it, loved it, whatever, it's a piece of me that will always be attached to that. And unless you just totally ran me away, I don't surrender. I don't give up. You know, you gotta literally break me off of you. So that's why I'm acquiring all these skills, and I'm like an octopus that can do so many different things, not just because I learned how to do them, but I got attached to them to where I'm committed to becoming this model exec. I'm committed to being a recording artist. I'm committed to being a filmmaker, a graphic designer, a web designer, a masseuse. You know, everything that I do, I'm committed to it. I'm committed to being a father. I'm committed to being a leader. I'm committed to being a strong, educated black man who ain't afraid to stand on his principles and tell the world what the fuck is on my mind and the shit that I don't like about people or the world, you know. So I think that's what makes you real, or in my words, 300, because 100 ain't good enough no more. You gotta be all the way in. I'm gonna give you all, or I'm not gonna give you none. That's how I feel when it comes to committing your time that you can't get back to other people, to business, to anything. Why even sign up for it if you knew you couldn't handle it? Or once you get in it, you should have knew it was going to be tests and challenges. You can't sit and cry about shit. You got to face that shit, take it on the chin, blow it out, and keep moving, you know. So all that ties in, because when you tell somebody you gonna do something, they start making plans around that. They somewhat give you trust and faith that they can depend on you. And that's what in turns back to your credibility on, are you dependable or reliable or not? Because if you got a worker spirit, you still gotta be reliable. If you got a boss spirit, you still gotta be reliable, because you got a whole bunch of motherfuckers relying on you. I'm doing my work. I'ma always be reliable. I'm working. Every single day of my life I work. Almost 24 hours a day of my life if I ain't sleep. If I'm woke, my brain is working on something. And I'm committed to that. So if I say I'ma do it, I'ma get it done, no matter how long it take. 100 businesses in 5 could be 10. But damn, ain't that still good? He opened basically 10 businesses a year. Or I could do basically 20 a year. It just all depends on how it goes. Because I'm committed. If I find those who committed with me, watch how we take off. You know? And all the other shit that people can say, it's just the excuses that we don't need no more. Let's make moves, not excuses. Because you gon' wake up tired. You gon' be broke. You gon' not feel like it. You gon' not believe. You gon' be skeptical. You gon' be tested. You gon' be ridiculed. You know, people gon' doubt you. People gon' hurt you. You gon', have spur of the moment, unforeseen, unfortunate events that's gonna happen. You gotta be prepared for this shit and still be able to move forward, because only when you stop is when you die. Death means stop. As long as you can move, you can progress out of a relationship, out of an environment, out of your own thoughts, your own understanding. Because you should be trying to go into God's understanding. Whether you believe God to be somewhere out in a galaxy somewhere, he within you, he alive around you, whatever. It's a higher power that keeps you functioning for a purpose. You breathe air and take it in, which is taken from other people who could be breathing it in if you're not using it for quality purpose. So don't waste your time. Quit making excuses. Motivate yourself if you have to. Or get motivated by people like me. Tune in. Stay on this journey, because I'm growing already. I'm getting more confident, more comfortable, more focused, more determined, more committed to being a chain of cause. I want to deliver the message. This is what God told me to do. So I appreciate y'all. Chop it up. Reality Speaks. We'll be back.